first things first, I actually have enough of the flamies to go and upgrade them. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the upgrade station. And hey, Levians, it is Great here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in Weapon Fighting Simulator because we're going to be going over Banshies or pets. I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks. We're going to be doing some things. I'm going to be showing you some stuff, giving you some big recommendations because I've been encoding as much as I can in this lovely update since it's come out. So if you have not already, please make sure you smash that lovely like button, do the same subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps me out a lot. Channel's growing fast because y'all are absolutely incredible. So let's get right on into it. So first things first, you get access to pets or banshees when you have access to World 4. When you get access to eggs, whatever it happens to be, or if you're just getting on for the first time, my biggest recommendation, always make sure you are checking the egg merchant. Always make sure you're in here seeing what you can get. Always make sure you're using your free refresh. Every 6 hours, this does reset, and it will not reset again until you have used it. Keep that in mind when you're doing this. Always make sure you're trying to do this as much as possible, because if you actually max min this, without having to spend Robux, every 10 days, you can basically get an Eternal Pity. And that's kind of going to be the big pets you're going to be wanting, especially for using and for basically upgrades. My biggest tip, if you are picking up pets for long term, pick up the legendary, the mythicals, and the eternals. Maybe pick up the epics, and I'll kind of explain why on the epics. So about 40% of the time, there may be something in the shop for you to buy. Otherwise, I would hold off on buying a bunch of them just because it's going to get super expensive super quick, especially for our free-to-play players. Now, next thing, go over to our hatching house. Always make sure you have something in every single spot in here. It does not matter. I have some rares down here, even if it's rare. Make sure you have stuff always going in the hatching machine, okay? My biggest tidbit, always make sure. Also, make sure before you walk away, you click hatch. I cannot count the number of times of people telling me that stuff disappeared and stuff didn't work. I've done this too. And they just forgot to hit a hatch on that. So please make sure that you are hitting hatch. Please make sure that you have stuff going. This is going to give you a big help. Okay. Upgrades. You're going to get a bunch of variety of different little monsties, and you need to focus on upgrading certain ones. Yes, for videos, I've been upgrading this Flamey. However, my biggest tidbit is do not upgrade them unless they are Eternals or above, because these guys get expensive. Currently, I have this Rabbity at 139, and to upgrade it to 140, yeah, this is expensive. This is super expensive. So be wise with what you are trying to upgrade. I would always make sure that you are just trying to upgrade the Eternals as you can get them. Save your chi otherwise, okay? This is a long-term grind, even for us pay-to-win players, because there's only so much I can speed up, okay? This update's been expensive, man. So, big tidbit, only upgrade your Eternals. Do not try and upgrade the stuff that's before it. The reason why is a few things, okay? So first I'm gonna go over skills, and then I'm gonna go over, actually, you can fuse your pets into other pets to upgrade them, and I'll kind of explain what I'm talking about, and it's not the evolution house. Big thing, if you go over here to our lovely index and we click on each of these pets, they have a chance to get skills. Now, some of the more uncommon eggs, uncommon, rare, and epic, they have a much lower percent chance. I think it's 1 to 5. So it's a lot smaller for them to be able to get skills. And skills are going to be things that we can help use to buff our banshees and get them to do extra things like weapon damage. Weapon damage is going to be a big one. Spell damage. Things like Aura Master. Things like quick attack, where your banshee attacks faster. So there's a bunch of different skills in here that are really good. I haven't gotten to see the implication of the damages yet, so I can't quite give y'all my opinion on that. Or things like Banshee's movement speed, attack damage, and attack cooldown is -5%. I think if you can get a pet with that, believing from what I'm looking at everything, that is going to be our best skill possible. So you're going to want to try and hatch these skills out, guys. And it's going to take us some time to get that. because what you are able to do is move skills over from hatched Banshies. So, example being, I actually have this Rabbity that actually has Spell Aura 1. So, I can move this to another pet or another Banshee if I want to. However, I don't. I actually want to keep it on that one because I am going to be using Rabbity because I want the luck bonus. And I really have no desire to use it on any other Flamies, so I'm not going to transfer it over. Now, how you do transfer skills over, plebs? You go over here to the Teach Machine. So you click on this. This Monstie will be deleted if you make the choice to teach it. So I can select this one. It will move this skill over and it will be available. And because I did want to show this for the video, I did end up getting a skill because we were hatching some stuff later on. I am able to put a skill from this rabbit onto this rabbit because I got agility. So we're going to go ahead and teach that skill. I do want to teach that to this one. Teach. So now, Bun, I can hit change. I can hit equip. Now has agility and spell 1. We probably will get a thing later on where we can combine these and make them kind of supercharged, would be my guess. Also keep in mind, you can actually change out the equipped skills that your Banshies have or your pets so that you can rearrange and kind of customize. So that means the 4 basically Eternals you get for each of the types, you can basically turn them into masters of their own domain or basically supercharge them. So again, like I said, this is a long-term investment. This is even going to be more OP than your weapons because this is stuff that you can keep for a while. And this is going to help you upgrade. Now, the next thing to talk about as to why we're going to be trying to hatch all these extra monsters and why you don't necessarily just want to be hatching all the time Eternals is if you see this thing called Upgrow. So upgrade, of course, is just you using Chi to upgrade stuff. But if you use the Upgrow, as you can see, there's a little skill thing called growth on each of these guys. So the growth, this helps determine how much damage it does. So what I can do is I can hit the Upgrow, and if I click this lovely little aura down here, as y'all can see, it increases. So if I hit feed selected, other than the fact that this is not in English, so developers, if you're saying this, please make sure I can get a translation. You're going to want to make, this is going to help increase it even though it's by 0.3%. So let's go ahead and feed that. So now he's slightly more stronger. Now, the higher tier that these guys are, so I have a bunch of extra flamies here. So I could feed them all to him. So I totally could do that. It would give me a really good buff. I would get, that's an extra 10 million and this guy's not even upgraded all the way. So that would be a really good buff. So again, you do want to be hatching some of the other stuff, even if it's just trying to get spells, because you haven't quite gotten stuff because stuff hasn't reset for you yet. That's some other stuff you want to be doing. So if you get, you're trying to hunt for the spells and you're hatching stuff and you're not quite getting stuff to drop, you can always recycle those into your Monstie. This is going to take a while to upgrade, okay? And this gets worse and worse the higher tier it gets. So I'll be able to keep this for quite some time. Now, let's talk about evolutions, and I'm going to be referencing some screenshots as well for this. So, first things first, I actually have enough of the Flamies to go and upgrade them. So, I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the upgrade station, and as you can see, it does require 6 regular Flamies to upgrade, and it will take 72 hours and 2.25 million. But we will be upgrading it, and this is how you evolve them. So, very similar to how we shiny plus stuff. This is how you have to do that. You have to have multiple of the same kind. I'm going to go ahead and hit evolve. This is going to be sitting in there. Now, plebs, I'm kindly asking for the 5 of you that have made it to this point in the video while I've been talking, please make sure you have smash the lovely like button because I'm about to spend 400 Robux to get this to evolve. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and hit claim. By the way, other big tidbit while this is evolving, do not leave the circle after you've done that. So we have the lovely lion has upgraded, so let's go ahead and walk on out. So we now have Terry, which that's a big upgrade. He also now has another spot available over here. So that's actually kind of really nice. Like super nice. So let me go ahead and summon him. So he's a little bit bigger. So if you don't know, that's actually one of the bosses. So he looks super cool. I like that. I'm digging that. So let's go on back on over here to the machine. Now, in order to get him to upgrade to Junior 2, I need level 2 legendaries, and I need 10 more in total to upgrade them. Okay, this is an insane amount in order to do this. So when I was stating in earlier in the video and previously that you're going to need a lot of these in order to upgrade stuff, this is what I'm talking about. And to clarify something I said in another video, no, you don't have to have these guys maxed in order to upgrade them. You just need to physically have them in your inventory. And here, this is going to take a very long time to upgrade. And this is also why I'm recommending you only upgrade Eternals. Only upgrade those Eternals that you're going to be using long term. Do not do what I was doing. This is an absolute waste of money and Robux, but I'm doing it for content. I'm doing it for y'all. Please, 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 please keep this in mind. I have some other plebs that have decided to whale far, far more than I have. And I have some screenshots to show y'all from them. So give me a minute. So big thank you to Noob. He is actually one of my YouTube members over here. So thank you, Noob. I greatly appreciate you. So in this picture, you can actually see that they are upgrading what looks like the dog. I think it's the same one I have, but that is the Eternal form. And upgrading it is costing them 3 Eternals, but it does not matter the type, and they have to be 2-star. Again, like I have been stating, guys, this is going to be a long-term thing. This is the picture of the swan, I believe that is. Yes, that's the swan. That's the upgraded fish, or it's the fish, one of the two. Sorry, that is, yeah. Oh, that's actually a different one. That is the Auroxia, so there's a picture of that. They are on mobile, but it's all good. All good. And the Bun upgrading into the wolf is going to at least take 2 of them in order to upgrade. And I do have one other screenshot to show y'all. Just price-wise, also again, from someone else who's been upgrading and spending way too much. So I'm going to let y'all know, once they have the next Chi event, you need to be using everything you can. Every single thing you can. This is what they were talking about. You're going to burn through Chi like crazy. And this is the other reason I am highly recommending do not upgrade anything unless it's an Eternal. Only upgrade Eternals. Wait, take the time, wait 10 days to get one, and then that's one of the ones you can focus on. Now, long-term grind for this, I would recommend working on all 4 Eternals. I would recommend attempting to get all 4 Eternals because each of them, their special ability is going to give you more and more. Okay, so big recommendation. Getting increased Chi is big. Okay, getting increased map damage, getting increased luck, getting increased tower damage. I would recommend on getting one of each. Okay, and also because I have now evolved that other one over there, we do have available Eternal eggs. So I'm gonna do a refresh. I'm gonna see if I can actually get that egg to spawn. That because nowadays I have a stage 2 unlocked, I do believe that these can actually now spawn. Did get a rabbity, which is really good. So this is stuff we'll have to keep looking at, stuff we'll have to keep going through. So again, plebs, Eternal, Legendary, I picked those up. I got a free refresher in a minute. And yes, plebs, because we now have the tier 2 unlocked, we now are getting, I can now get tier 2 Terry to spawn as well. So we're going to start seeing those to be able to hatch. The plebs, this is my tips and tricks for the lovely pets, or Banshies as they're called. I'm going to be calling them both. Hopefully this guide was helpful. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know down below. If you have managed to score some of the higher tiers, because I have seen the requirements for some of the higher tiers and they're kind of ridiculous, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. So, plebs, thank you so much for making it to this part. I greatly appreciate it. I know it was long. Sorry. And I will see y'all next time.